Hey kindergartners, this is Miss Gaddis. You've never met me before because you're new, but I am your art teacher. I am not here until after fall break because I had a little baby. So Miss Dawes is taking care of you. I'm pretty sure she's taking really good care of you. And I will be back soon. But for right now, I'm going to show you how to do our first project. And our first project's really cool. We're using colors and lines, and we're making a cool rainbow painting. So this is the example of what it's going to look like in the end. So you're going to get to paint, you're going to get to color, you're going to do all kinds of stuff. So this is a cool project, and you're going to learn about God's promise of the rainbow. You're going to learn the colors of the rainbow in order, and all about the different types of lines. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all when I get back, but until then you'll see my face on the videos and hear my voice on the videos, and maybe I'll show you some pictures of the baby. But here we go. We're going to learn about how to do this project. It's called Rainbow Lines. So hang tight for step 1. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, the first step of this project, we're going to be using these oil pastels. And they are like crayons, but they're a little bit thicker and creamier. Yours might look a little bit different than these, but that's what we're going to be using. And the cool thing about oil pastels is you can paint on top of them and the paint doesn't stick to the crayons. And we're going to be using the black one. So you just learned about different types of lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the lines to make a really cool picture. So the first line we're going to use is going to be a straight line. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your black oil pastel, and you're going to come up to near the top of the paper, and you're going to press down pretty hard. You're going to draw a straight line all the way across. See? Straight. Make sure you press pretty hard. You want it to be real thick and nice. Like that. Now, between each one of these lines, you can pause the video and let the kids get caught up on drawing the lines. So the next line we're going to draw is a wavy line. So it goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like a wave, like that. So now you get to draw the wavy line. Alright, then we're going to do zigzag. Up, down, we're still drawing. Make sure you go from one side of the paper all the way to the other side of the paper. Now we're going to do curly. It's kind of like a loop-de-loop roller coaster. Yeah. Dotted. Like this. Kind of like the lines you see on the road when you're out driving. Go make sure you go all the way across the paper. Then we're going to do bumpy. Good. And then if you want to, you can kind of do a crazy line. Just doing whatever you want all the way across. It's super fun. So we've got our lines. We've got straight, wavy, zigzag, curly, dotted, bumpy, and crazy. And so our next step here in a second, we're going to fill this up with some color, and it's going to look really cool. So that is the end of step 1. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to paint these in the colors of the rainbow, like you learned about just a little bit ago. So if you know, the first color of the rainbow is red. So I've got some red paint. Yours are going to be in glass jars too. They're a little bit different. And what you're going to do is we're going to paint the first section up here where the straight line is red. So when you paint, you don't want to take your paintbrush and do this real hard on your hand or on the paper, because that makes everything look really bad. Your paintbrush won't look too good. So you're going to pretend kind of like your paintbrush is the ballerina. Ballerinas dance on their toes. You want to kind of keep it on its toes, dancing on the very tip of the brush, okay? We don't want to ruin the brushes, so we're going to tickle the paper with the tip of the brush. That's how we paint. So you're going to dip your brush in the red, and you're going to paint all the way across. It's really pretty. Now, notice that I'm not leaving any white space. I want to make sure everything's covered in. Even the edges over here. We don't want any white showing because then it's not as colorful if there's white showing. So, we've got our red. And there's our red. So we're gonna move on to the next color, but before we switch colors, every time you're choosing a new color, you need to rinse your brush out in the water so the colors don't get mixed together. So we're going to continue on with the colors in the order that they go. Alright guys, so now we have our finished painting. And it's really cool because it shows all the different types of lines that we learned about, and it shows the color of the rainbow in order. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and down here what we need to do is, if you have extra space, start over. So now we're starting back over with red and then orange. I noticed that there's no white showing because I wanted the whole thing to be covered up with paint. Also, I did a really good job of painting in the lines. So when you start painting here in a minute, you want to make sure that you're painting inside the lines and that you're taking your time, making it nice and neat. You're not just going like this all over the paper. It needs to be nice and neat, no white showing, taking your time. And remember that the rainbow is a sign of God's promise to His people.